So Juan,
Yes.
are you going to tell everybody the name of the podcast? Or you have the presentation, right?
I have a presentation.
Have we
But
started?
wait. Are we recording?
Okay. Yeah, we're recording.
Okay, cool.
We're rolling.
Okay, I have a presentation for you guys. But first, I feel like we should go over the names that I had before that were in their Facebook thread because a lot of them were gold. I'm just going to pull this up really quick.
You
Talk
do know
amongst
the
yourselves.
standard of gold, right?
Yeah.
So it better be gold.
Oh, they're gold.
They're not platinum, you know. They're just gold.
They're not bad. How about I just say that then? They're not bad.
They're bronze.
They could always be worse.
Okay, so what you got?
Wait, hold up.
He's
I'm looking
looking.
for it.
Oh, my God.
It's a lull. Okay, I'm gonna say one more time. I like your shirt.
Oh, thank you. I like my shirt, too.
I've been watching Dragon Ball. Do you know that?
Say what?
I've been watching Dragon Ball for the first time in my life.
It's good. I like Dragon Ball.
It's fun.
It's
Really-
fun.
It's really different.
I like Kid Goku. Kid Goku is
No, Kid
fucking
Goku's
awesome.
great. Yeah. I just got introduced to Krillin.
Oh, yeah. He's kind of a dick. Like,
He was
whenever they
really
first
different.
introduced
He
Krillin
was
in like
really
Dragon Ball,
different.
he's such a fucking little asshole.
Bulma's the same. Goku's the same.
Yeah.
Miraculously, he sounds the same as well
Does he?
because of the Japanese voice actress.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I found my list.
Okay.
These were the names y'all so graciously decided you did not like. Or I don't know, Ryan, you're not in this thread, so I don't. These are first for you.
Yes, you're correct.
Okay, first one, the Infinity Poplet. More pop culture based off
Poplet.
Poplet.
Like instead of the Infinity Gauntlet.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay.
No. Just
No,
keep going. Keep going.
All right, we'll get there. Second was Comic Mint Issues.
Comic mint issues.
Comic Mint Issues. It's
a
like
mouthful.
commitment issues.
It's a mouthful.
It's there.
Comic mint issues.
Commitment
That's how you
issues.
say it. I think.
It looked a lot better written down than it did when you tried to say it.
Yeah. And you know what? I've tried to say it multiple times, and yeah, it never comes across
No.
well. Okay, the League of Extraordinary Comic Men.
That's a fun one.
You get those anyway. If you don't get a reference,
It's
let
a
me
little
know.
long.
Kramer suggested the Jesting League.
The Justing League, like the Justice League. It was terrible. I admit it. It was really bad.
No one say anything.
The Never-Ending Stories. Maximum Talkage.
These are so bad.
Those are both Kramer solo podcasts.
I think these are like the porn parodies of our podcast.
No. What was the one that was supposed to be my solo one?
The brown. You're the brown bomber.
The brown bomber.
You're the brown lantern.
The brown lantern.
Yeah, that's really. I was.
Okay, Age of Apocalypse. Ah, right. Did it
Interesting.
immediately
What?
say no?
One, you kind of like that one.
That's interesting.
That's a good one.
Age of it.
Super Toast and his butter pals.
Who's Super Toast?
There is no Super Toast.
This is the playoff of our Funky Toast.
No, but who's Super Toast?
There is no single Super Toast.
Oh, okay.
We're
All
just
those
butter
Super
pals.
Toast.
Okay.
Gay host Toast to Coast. That was Kramer's solo podcast.
Yeah, Toast to Toast.
That was Tom's idea.
That's good.
Super Toast Radio.
Nice.
That was okay.
I love how all of our things kind of revolve around toast because of that one video, and yet we've never referenced toast in anything else we've done.
No.
We are now.
Yeah.
I got the Inhumane Society. Like, I forgot what that was.
Like,
The Humane
See, that's a
Society.
bad
think you were
sign.
going
I
for-
was,
Figuring
going
out what
for,
that
I was
was.
going for the Humane Society.
I thought you were going for Inhumans.
Well, I was going for the Humane Society, but it also kind of sounded like Inhumans. Once again, not so great. Monthly Bugle, since we were going to do this once a month.
Like the Daily Bugle.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
no, I know.
Okay.
Or the. Yeah.
It's your blank expression. I can't tell if you're getting them or not.
The Just Us League. No, nothing still.
No.
Okay. The Guild of Comic Book Intent.
That sounds like a comic book shop name.
That's Adventure Brothers. The Guild of Calamitous Intent. The Incredible Folks.
Nice.
And that's okay. That's it I got for those bad ones.
Give me gold.
Then I got the name.
Give me
Okay.
gold. Give
This
me
is the gold.
This
okay?
one?
I'm
Okay. At first, I was like 5%, this is good, and then 95%, fuck you on. And then, like, after 2 minutes of thinking about it, it became 95%, this is fucking awesome. But it's still, like, kind of 5% fuck you on.
There's gonna be a lot of rage. I give you that, but you'll learn to like it.
Oh boy.
First,
Am I ready for this?
Wombats, I'm gonna punch you.
It's not the wombats or
First-
the mongooses.
I want the story behind this. What receipt is that on?
This is a. I wrote this on a.
There's an illustration too.
Well, originally it was an IKEA receipt, and I rewrote it because I lost the IKEA receipt.
Nice.
But so the name that I had would be the Common Taters podcast, and like commentators, but we're common taters, like taters tots.
What?
But stay with me. Stay with me. We're all be like little tater tots, and we're also commenting on things. And the reason it all works is because we're all best spuds.
Hey, you.
I've made a picture.
Yeah, let's show the listeners real quick.
You can't see
Throw
it,
that up on
but
the screen, Cooper.
I've drawn a crude drawing, everyone who can see, of us as tater tots with our associated facial hair. So I thought we could all be cool. That could be a little logo of tater tots, or we could be in a basket of tater tots that said the name on it.
I'm only down with this if you're willing to animate this.
Well, I was planning on doing the logo
No, I mean
in a
like
better way.
like do some cheesy ass animation of tater tots.
I
talking.
really like that idea.
That'd be cool. I don't know how to do animation, but maybe we could figure it out.
Actually, on the right over here, somebody told me that they do know how to do animation.
Who was it?
I do it really difficultly. I draw each frame
Oh,
on Flash.
damn. Fuck it, do it. You're in charge now.
Yeah.
Why'd you say damn? I mean, I can do it. I know.
Damn, because I was thinking
But I would need-
it's gonna take a long time,
Yeah.
and then immediately I was like, I don't have to do it. You're right. So yeah, we're the commentators.
I like it.
Eh?
I'm down. I'm down for commentators.
Also, my tater tot has the Infinity Gauntlet.
Do we get to choose shit then? Like
Like props.
props for ourselves?
Maybe. I
What
might
the
take.
fuck? So you can just put the Infinity Gauntlet?
I made the name,
maybe
okay? I can have the Infinity Gauntlet.
Hold on, let me do it.
Careful, I'll just snap
The
my fingers and you'll all be
commentators.
dead.
You,
So
you
I
say
thought you-
that.
so it's not
but I'm the one who's gonna putting it on the website. So really, it's just gonna be switched out with the dildo,
The Infinity Dildo.
the infinity dildo.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
It's still got
know-
all the gems on it.
I could really see an obscured name like that taken off.
I like it. The commentators.
Yes.
Do you say it fast? It just sounds like we're the commentators, but we're not, because we're best spuds.
Okay.
I have to keep
He
saying that.
didn't tell me the tagline. I didn't hear the tagline last time, but it makes it so much better now that I've heard it. Okay,
Yeah, cool.
I'm down for it.
I guess.
It's too late. It's done, guys.
We'll put
There's
it
already
to
a drawing.
You want to put it to a vote?
Nope, it's done. Once it's on receipt paper, it's official.
This is true. Look, this one has a sword. But this version of us in the basket is like Washington crossing the Delaware. That was my inspiration for that one. That's why I don't think Washington had a sword and pointed. Maybe. But
I can
anyway,
imagine. So.
Instead,
I
it's
can
the
imagine.
spuds crossing the grease fryer.
that's right. Anywho,
Okay, what did we just come back from? Dragon Ball Z,
Resurrection
F.
Resurrection F.
Resurrection.
What did y'all think?
Fucking awesome.
Brian?
I want to go last.
Wait, did we introduce ourselves?
No, we didn't.
Hi, I'm Kramer.
I'm Juan.
I'm tame.
My name's Jeff. It's Ryan.
Get out of here, Jeff. So, yeah.
And we saw Resurrection F.
Has anybody else seen the other Dragon Ball Z movies?
Yeah.
I've seen.
You'd say, yeah, I don't. What was it?
Yeah.
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 I've seen like the first two, the one with the big tree.
Okay, which one have you seen?
The Tree
A
of
lot
Might?
of them.
Okay.
I haven't seen a lot of them. But the most two recent ones, Battle of Gods and this one, is what I remember.
Okay. Ryan, have you seen them?
I've seen everything that has to do with Dragon Ball except Dragon Ball.
I've seen
Ah.
all of them except the additional, like, when Trunks goes back to the future.
Future of Trunks?
Yeah, Future
You
of
haven't
Trunks.
seen that?
I haven't seen that one.
It's the best
I
one.
want to see it.
I haven't
Well,
seen
and
that
it's funny
either.
that you mentioned that because a lot of the other ones, compared to the series, are not that great.
No, they're not.
It's when I start like the Tree of Might is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having said that, that was the first Dragon Ball Z movie I'd seen, and it was great. But when I went back and watched a lot of the other ones, especially like I thought I was gonna love Brawly, like Super Saiyan Brawly.
The first Brawly?
Yeah.
Oh, I
It-
love the first Brawler.
First
It
one
was.
good.
It felt really rushed to me. Like I felt they were
Are you
supposed.
kidding?
It felt like it should have been much longer for storyline.
It was over an hour long.
Was it?
That was one of his slower movies.
I just remember, like,
That had a lot of story development.
It
compared
did, but
to
it felt like
everything.
it was all cramped in. Well,
Oh,
when
it's
you
a
say it was
movie.
over an hour long, it felt like 20 minutes of story development, and then it was like 40 minutes of fighting, which I have no problem with.
you kind of have to have that.
Yeah, but like the storyline development felt like it should have been several episodes.
They did try
But
to
it's
do
a
several
movie.
movies and didn't turn out so well.
He came back 3 times?
Twice.
Twice.
So 3 appearances.
The third time he came back was bullshit though.
When
I
he was that
haven't-
zombie.
Bio Brawly.
Yeah, and he looked like a pile of mud.
That was the one that I
Yeah.
did not finish.
You couldn't finish
I
it?
walked out of my bedroom.
Like, I gotta watch this shit. I can't even get up to turn it off. I'm just gonna leave the room.
Just wait till it's
I
done
got my
playing.
money back.
Yeah.
The one where Trunks actually gets the sword, where he first gets the sword, that
That
was
was the
badass.
last
I don't
one.
remember which one that was though.
Wrath of the Dragon.
Wrath of the Dragon.
They did that one last before DBZ ended.
Yeah, that was a really good movie.
Yes.
That
I
one I
didn't see
liked.
that one.
But see that one was
I didn't see that one.
It was real. But that one was where it didn't feel like it had too much storyline development.
Maybe
Like,
because
oh-
you knew enough of the story.
Yeah, well, it didn't really have like the story was simple enough to set up. It was like, here's the bad guy. This is where he came from. Like Tree of Might, you didn't really need to know too much about the Super Saiyans. You're like, okay, it's a Super Saiyan who comes and brings a tree or whatever. With Brawly, it felt like there was a lot of. They're like, yeah, he's a super legendary Super Saiyan, and then there's this, this, and this. But it felt kind of, I don't know. For me, it felt kind of rushed, and it could have been much longer. And that's how a lot of the movies are. A lot of the movies, it's like crammed storyline within like 5 minutes,
Yeah.
and then really epic fights.
Yeah.
But for me, like a big part of Dragon Ball Z is the storyline. I like the storyline, and I know it takes forever for the storyline to get across, but it's a big part of it for me. And what I like about the movies is that the storyline actually seems to have gotten across very well in these last two, in the Battle of Gods ones.
Maybe
Battle
because they
Gods.
didn't know how to put in like a decent like character storyline in a movie form when they're used to splitting it across seasons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, plus these new feature movies were much longer. Like feature length films.
Oh, yeah.
Hour and a half, hour 45 minutes.
yeah, I can see that.
I think the extended Battle of Gods one from last year was an hour and 45 minutes.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And like that story development, like when they developed the character, it seemed really good. Like everything they took their time for it. With the Frieza one, they didn't really have to because everybody knows who Frieza is, anyways.
Yeah, they just give you that intro of like, this is the guy. He's controlling Frieza's empire still. It sucks. He's gonna bring him back to life.
Yeah,
Done. That's all you need. And then you can literally just fight the whole time, which is what they did. Yeah. So it's good.
Did anybody find it weird whenever the fighting started? I imagined Goku would have been furious the whole time when Frieza was there because he did blow up. If you're listening to this and you haven't watched the movie and you don't want spoilers, go fuck yourself.
Listen to
Spoiler
something
alert.
else.
I'm going to say spoiler alert before we start.
yeah, it's
this
gonna
time.
be all spoilers.
But afterwards, I'll say it after.
But
Yeah.
when he blew up North City, but then I realized Goku wasn't there when he saw that. But otherwise, Goku would have been furious.
Yeah.
Because I didn't understand the whole like.
Yeah, like how would he know? He would just see another wasteland over there.
Yeah,
When
he's
he
like,
got there.
oh, we're just here in the wasteland, and yeah, I'm just gonna play around with Frieza for a little bit.
Yeah, he's like, that crater's new.
It didn't feel like the normal like the Goku who's always he's angry because somebody did something, and I didn't feel any of that in like their fight. It was just like, oh, but it makes sense with the way that they've developed Goku recently to where he's getting cockier.
Oh yeah, he was super cocky.
I've read that that's sort of the way, like Toriyama approached Goku, not with being a superhero per se,
Yeah,
but more just the selfish idea of wanting to get stronger, and
Yeah.
he's selfish for that reason and cocky.
but he wasn't like the
That's all
same
he
level
wants.
as he was like lately. Like before, it was he knows he needs to get better and this and that, or he always knows that there's somebody better than him somewhere. But like his cockiness in this one was like really bad, and I don't know if it's because he's beaten Frieza before.
Yeah,
I think that's part of it. I think he was like, he went off knowing that even Frieza at his final form, he's like 5 forms past that already, like Goku is.
Yeah.
So he was like, this should be a cake no matter what.
It was just so weird to see. I expected like the whole, I can't believe you did this. I'm gonna like make sure you never hurt anybody ever again. But that's not what we got at all.
No. Which was a little weird, a little different.
It was different, but I like it because it explains how his character is developing. It's not the same like that's one thing I always had an issue with Superman about was that his character is kind of, to me, always have been stagnant. It's always like I'm the super good guy and I'm nothing. There's no problems with me, like personality wise.
Yeah.
But it feels like Goku they're doing the opposite, where they're like he used to be the super. I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm always fighting for this. But now it's gotten to the point where he's like, I feel like I'm fucking awesome, and I just want to show that I'm fucking awesome. And he's getting cockier and cockier.
Well, yeah, he's basically at God form now. So
Yeah.
he doesn't have any enemies. I think that's the problem. He hasn't had enemies like for a long time. And then when he did fight Beerus in the last movie, that was a joke for Beerus. So he got kind of okay with that. He was really fighting for it, and then Beerus was like, "Nah, I won't kill you." So he did. I guess now that he's training with him, he's like, "There's no one stronger than this guy, and this guy doesn't want to kill me yet."
Yeah.
So he's like, "Man, fuck it."
But even in Battle of Gods, you could see like Goku was like, "No, I need to fucking stop this guy."
Yeah, because he was the big like threat.
Yeah.
And now he's past any kind of big threat.
And I think that's what, like, he seemed too laid back at the beginning because he was like, it's Frieza, fuck it. I'm not worried.
Think about that though. If you fought, like, if you finally got to Super Saiyan that you didn't know you could do, you killed this super strong guy, and then after that you fought nothing but people that were stronger than him and got stronger. If you saw him, you'd be like, cakewalk, easy. You'd be able to. You'd think like, man, I could just. That's why he was like, I don't even have to be Super Saiyan. I'm way stronger than you now.
I could see that. Yeah.
That makes a point.
It was so weird to see Goku like that cocky though.
I loved it, the fact that he was like, when Frieza transformed and he was like, why don't you transform? He's like, nah, I'm not going to need to. I was like, fuck
We
yeah,
didn't
Goku.
see any old Super Saiyan forms in this movie.
No.
Oh, well,
No.
Gohan. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, he went straight to gods, huh?
Yeah.
See, and that was one thing. The blue hair, I thought that was. I think when I first saw it, I thought that's how Super Saiyan looks like in God's form. Like
Yes.
If you go into
Yeah.
Gods,
That's what
it's
it
supposed to be
is.
the red hair, but then when you go Super Saiyan in Gods, it turns into blue.
The official name for it was Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan.
Okay, so he went just straight into Super Saiyan God, is what that was.
See, I
went
thought when he had the red hair from the last movie, that wasn't a perfect form of Super Saiyan.
Yeah, that's what I got.
And that's why when he turned blue in this one, he explains that, like, I had a taste of it before, which was the last movie, with the red hair. And he's like, and now I have it down. That's why my hair is different colored. So like, that was kind of like an
He's got it down.
explanation, like, to the reader, or to the watcher. That, like, he's got it, so...
Yeah.
This is the perfect form of it.
I liked Vegeta in Super Saiyan God,
Oh, man.
and he was such a badass when he came
I
out.
told
Yes.
Juan that when I saw it earlier this week for the first time, that got a standing ovation.
Yeah?
Practically got a standing ovation.
That was opening night, though, right? Wednesday?
No.
No?
Monday night was opening night, I think.
Oh, okay.
But like Vegeta's transformation, just everyone went crazy.
I didn't expect that to happen. They kept, even the guys were talking about how, like, he was a lesser form, how he was always behind Goku. I didn't expect him to be at that level yet. And then he just did it. And I was like, oh, shit.
See, that's
Finally,
why I was
finally
avoiding
Vegeta.
the internet for so long because like as soon as it was announced that they were coming out with a new movie, I was like awesome. And then I was going through Facebook, and then I saw a picture of Vegeta with blue hair, and I was like swipe to like just completely scroll past it. I was like I don't want to see
just
this.
slapped the screen
I don't wanna know
down.
what it is.
Through the computer.
I like throw
across
my
the
phone
lab.
across the room. It was terrible. And I was like no. So that part was kind of ruined for me, and I was
man.
waiting for it the whole time. But when it finally happened, the speech he had, especially like, you know me, Frieza. I'm not gonna be merciful. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. And you know what? The only thing that I didn't like was that I did want him to kill Frieza because he didn't get that revenge the first time.
Yeah.
And I was like, good. He's gonna actually like kill him. Goku's already killed him before. Now it's Vegeta's turn. And then it still got taken away.
And
I
he
was like,
was
fuck
so
you, Goku.
pissed.
I
was
would
like-
be too.
Did he call him Kakarot or did he call him Goku?
I don't remember.
I think he called him Goku
I think
this
he's a
time.
bastard.
I remember
You
they
bastard.
called him a bastard.
I mean, we know he would have done it though. So there's
Vegeta?
that. Yeah, he would have been able to.
He wasn't holding back at all. He was just like, I'm just gonna.
That blast he was charging up, that would have been it.
And you know, at least
Yeah.
So we have to live with the thought that
that he was gonna
it would have
do it.
happened.
But man, just a little satisfaction I wanted. Because I wanted more Vegeta. We got a lot of Vegeta last time.
We got a shitload of Vegeta last time.
I wanted more.
My Bulma!
That was a good moment.
Oh, that was great.
I thought he was going to get pissed when Frieza was like, shut up, woman!
Yeah, I was waiting for
I was
that.
like, come on, Vegeta. Nope. But man.
He held back.
Did
Yeah.
anybody? Because they had that moment when Frieza was like, "I'll let you kill Goku because I know you've always wanted to." And now that I've like beat him down this much, okay. Before that, did anybody kind of get freaked out when Goku was taken down by that laser?
Yes.
It came
I
out of
did.
nowhere, which I think was the intent.
But he was still like in Super Saiyan God's form.
Well, he did let his guard.
Like, how did it pierce him? Like, even just pierce through his
Yeah,
body?
because even like regular Goku when he was a kid, you could shoot him with a gun and it wouldn't do shit.
Well, that was
So it's not a
raid.
bullet.
That was some space gun, dude.
Well, yeah, but
They did talk about a lot how they had so much advanced tech. That,
Like, you think it
it's
was
not
like,
really. He doesn't have a shield when he's in God form. He's just.
But I
just
figured it
like
would've
a
been like-
visual energy.
Okay,
yeah,
think
but
of-
even in Super Saiyan, he's been hit by energy blast before, and it just kind of like explodes in his face.
Think of it
and
like
nothing
this.
happens.
Superman in the comic books, this was a very iconic thing about him where if a villain would come up to him and try to hit him, if he prepared himself, he would like stand up and just take it and wouldn't budge. But if he's not prepared, he gets fucking thrown for a loop.
Ah.
If he doesn't tense and defend himself.
So he did it.
So he wasn't ready.
I guess
for it.
kind of like what Vice was saying.
Yeah,
was
they,
like you have to think because he's like you guys are still thinking about like for the guys who haven't watched the movie and are still listening to this for spoilers for some reason. At the very beginning when they're training with Beerus's trainer, he tells them you guys are still thinking about your movements. You need to just react. And they were asking me like, oh, your body parts just react to it, and he was like, yeah. And I guess that's kind of what they were showing is that Goku, because it was off guard, he didn't just react to it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
his training isn't complete yet because he still has to think about things.
Well, and when Whis was telling everyone their weaknesses, Vegeta and Goku's was that he gets too comfortable, too cocky,
Yeah.
and he just lets his guard down.
Yeah, that was foreshadowed.
And that's why there was so much stuff that was foreshadowed, like right at the beginning,
Yeah.
like right in the face. I was like, oh, this is coming back. When Whis was like, oh, I can turn back time, I'm like, that's coming back.
Really, I
when
didn't see
when he
any
was
of that
like,
at first.
Goku, you don't pay attention, I'm like, that's coming back. Frieza or Vegeta, you're too tense. I thought that was coming back, but I didn't really see it. So.
Well, he wasn't uptight about anything at the end of it.
Well, they were saying like you overthink things and you're not. That keeps you from being able to react to stuff. And I think that was the part like when Frieza tried to destroy the planet, he didn't react in time to stop Frieza from doing that.
That's true.
Yeah.
He got freaked out.
Yeah.
He
Got caught up in that.
But that's. I want to say it's not as bad as when like with Goku letting his guard down. But when Goku let his guard down, he just got shot in the chest. When Vegeta let his guard down, the whole planet exploded.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. God damn
And
it,
for a
Vegeta.
moment, like when you talk about the foreshadowing, like the rewinding of time, I completely forgot about that when that happened, and I noticed I was the only one in the theater whose arms flew in the air.
I
It's
saw
like,
him
what
too.
the fuck?
I was like, oh, he's totally in the moment.
Yeah,
He's like, it's done. He lost.
He was
I
like,
can't
no,
believe
how could
this."
this happen?
I was like, because at first I was looking at it and I was like, they're gonna stop this. They're gonna stop this. They're not stopping this.
nope.
And
I
then
could see him when it's zooming out on the shot of the planet just
Yeah.
exploding. He's just like holding his hand up at the screen, like, wait, what?
But I live for those moments when they catch me off guard. I'm just like, no.
I did think that when he said, when Beer said, Whis, get ready, I thought that's when he was going to do it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And he didn't do it.
just
And I was
let
like,
it go
okay.
first.
So I was like, they're going to do it, but they had to show everyone and tell them, I can do this.
I guess
thing.
he has to like start the clock, like because he tapped his thing, and it started glowing, and I guess that's the timer, and then they have 3 minutes after that to where it starts rewinding. Because remember he said it's 3 minutes, and so
Yeah.
it activates. It's
I
like
think
when
it's 3 minutes
that was a
from when
shield.
he activates it himself.
Yeah.
yeah,
that-
no, that's what I'm. Oh, the shield.
After
Yeah, I
they
think
were
that
in
was
the
just the
shield.
shield so they didn't die.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I think he pretty much just got everyone that was near him. Beerus meant protect us, and everyone else blew up. And that's why he was like, oh, don't worry, guys.
Say
I can
bomba.
fix this.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I mean, okay, I want to go back to the beginning, like when we
Yes.
started. The movie opens with that dude, Sorbet, who's an ice
Sorbet.
cream,
Yeah.
and how he's going to bring back Frieza. They bring him back. He's all a pile of goop. And fast forward, and
I
then
didn't expect him to be that jelly looking.
yeah, it was kind of gross. And when his eye opens, and he's just like a piece of skin,
Yeah.
that was pretty cool. But like, I don't know. The part I really, really like is that opening scene afterwards, after the title credit, is Krillin's a cop now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And at one point, he's chasing these guys in his little scooter. He gets off the scooter, and he's faster than the scooter.
Yeah.
He gets off the scooter so that he can finally catch up to them. And he appears, and the guys like slam on their brakes, and he's holding the scooter like, come on.
You know, I always thought it was really hilarious when you see the Z fighters on their downtime, because Goku's the only one who apparently keeps up his training.
Yeah,
Besides, I guess Piccolo kind of
Vegeta.
does. Oh yeah, Goku and
Vegeta.
Vegeta.
Yeah,
But then
Piccolo
it's-
I'd
does
say
mental
Piccolo.
training.
Well,
He does
because
the mental
everybody
thing?
else has to work, and
And they have family.
Yeah.
Goku
Is
doesn't
Goku-
care about his
Is
family.
Goku still living off of that tournament money?
He
And then-
invests it.
He invests it? No, Goku does not invest.
I don't think he has.
Bulma or Chi-Chi invested his money.
They also
Into
didn't.
Capsule Corp stock.
Well, how
and now
much,
he has a shitload of
what,
money.
What was the money that you get for winning the martial arts tournament?
$1 million
Because he won it
something.
in Dragon Ball. It wasn't in Dragon Ball Z. He won it in
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
He did.
Yeah.
He didn't win the first tournament.
No,
though, right?
not the first
'Cause
tournament.
Master
But what
Roshi
does he
beat
ever
him.
even buy? He doesn't need money.
Yeah, like $1 million can last you a long time.
Oh my god. Okay. Do y'all want a
It's true.
minor spoiler for Dragon Ball Super? It's a minor
No.
spoiler. And it's
Yeah, I want to hear it.
First of all, I was telling
You
Tom,
son of a bitch. What? Why?
Hold- it's
Because I
not-
need to know.
It's nothing horrible. It's in the very first episode.
Okay.
The first few episodes of filler. I was telling Tom
Mm-hmm.
and Kramer that Super is retelling Battle of Gods.
Oh, yeah.
So it's starting off the show where Beerus and Whis have never gone to Earth. They never met anybody, Goku or anything like that.
So it's right before,
It's before that.
Battle of Gods.
And the title sequence with the song and everything that actually shows his red god form.
Oh, okay.
So it shows that they're doing that again. You know.
So they're going to show maybe, like, probably up to his training to him getting the blue form, you think, in the show?
I don't know. I just know it's starting with before they met Beerus.
Oh, okay.
So, in the first episode, he's just. I'm just gonna cut to it. I'm not gonna spoil everything. I'm just gonna say
Just
he
tell
gets
us.
money from Hercule, and it's like 20 million or something like that.
Who gets money from Hercule?
Hercule, Satan, Goku. Goku. does.
Goku gets money from Hercule?
Yeah, Hercule shows up and he's got 20 million. He's like, I don't need it. I'd like you to have it because you're an actual champion of martial arts and stuff like that, and I'm not.
Oh, shit.
And Goku's like, I don't need that.
I don't
and
need
then
money.
Goten's like, well, give it to mom, then you can go train. You know? And he's like,
Ah.
oh, okay. And he gives it to
She
her.
just
and they-
spending
they're,
that
they're
money.
suddenly rich now. And he goes to King Kai's.
Oh, well, there you go, Kramer.
Yeah.
Question answered.
So that's the first time he's ever been selfish with money.
I can see it. Yeah. Because I've always figured. like,
Goku's changing, man.
I was like, all right, give me money.
He's becoming a person.
yeah, he's been on Earth too long.
True that.
Yep.
But like that's something I always wondered when I was younger. I was like, what the fuck does Goku do for a living? But then like I think he's just always lived off of that tournament money because he never spends it on. Like you said, he never spends it on anything.
I just assumed he mooched off everybody.
Yeah.
Like, he just never
Yeah.
bought anything. People just fed him.
He caught his own food.
He did always catch his own food.
I
He probably
figured he
built
would have
the
blown
house.
through the money on buying food, like
Yeah.
groceries,
That's right.
because he eats so much.
That's true.
She's like, come on.
But he's always eating somewhere else.
That's true.
Ah,
That's
yeah.
true.
yeah, he does always eat at other people's houses.
Maybe
Bulma
there's
is-
maybe,
Bulma's.
Yeah, well, she's got money too.
Yeah. See, that's why Vegeta doesn't have to do
Or in
shit.
the other world.
Because he married like the richest woman in the world. It's like if you married Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's her Stedman.
He's God damn it.
is.
Wait, is Vegeta a trophy husband?
Ah.
Yeah.
He doesn't work. He's always in shape.
Yeah. He's like, you know
totally
what?
is.
Vegeta, don't worry about working. Just go work out and look pretty for me.
Just be a dick all the time. I like it. I like when you're mean to me.
God damn it. But everybody else, they like at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, when Yamcha's a baseball player, I thought that was fucking
I
hilarious.
remember that. That was in Trio of Might as
Yeah.
well. That showed up.
Oh,
He
did
was-
it?
He was playing baseball in that.
Is
in
he
that
still
movie.
playing Dragon?
I like how they didn't have to bring him in.
Yeah, in this one they were even
Tien.
Tien. He was just like, you know what? Yamcha's not ready for this, so I didn't even bother bringing him.
He's just playing baseball.
He's still doing. He's still doing his little wolf moves.
God damn.
I didn't bring Chaozu either.
Remember that cool energy blast he created with the ball, and he would control it with his fingers.
Oh yeah.
That
don't
never
remember that.
did anything.
Yeah, he was always
Yamcha? He was never
would create,
successful.
Yeah, he had like a ball they would make, and they would remote control it with his hands.
It was
He
an
would do,
energy blast.
all
Energy
those
blast.
weird hand, like jutsu, like the Naruto jutsu things.
Yeah.
And then the ball would like spin in crazy directions. It was like remote control.
He never like actually tagged anyone with that. I think maybe
No.
as Cyberman, maybe, which was the green
Yeah,
monsters.
the little
that
tiny guys.
Vegeta summoned or grew.
But I liked how like everybody else has like a little side job that they have to do. I'm assuming Piccolo just makes money from
He babysits.
babysitting.
Yeah.
Does he need money though? He doesn't.
He's another. He just lives in the
Does
wilderness.
he eat?
He doesn't eat.
I don't think he even
He
has
He's
a
like
home.
a plant, right?
He drinks water. That's it.
He just
He
just
conducts
out there.
photosynthesis.
He does photosynthesis. Oh, that's hilarious.
No, the only thing we've seen him consume is water.
Yeah, I've never seen Piccolo eat anything.
And he mentions in the Broly movie, he doesn't eat.
Ah,
He doesn't need money either.
no.
No.
But like Krillin needs money.
Krillin needs money.
Oh my god, yeah.
And he's a cop.
and apparently 18 thinks he's a fucking badass.
That's the best
That was
revelation
the
ever.
best thing ever.
It was the
She's
funniest one-liner of all time.
See ya, babe.
She follows it with, you know, I should probably go because I'm a lot stronger than you. And he's like, whatever. Shave my head. And then he's like, I'm off. And he leaves.
And she just has to go,
In his little
he's
krill.
so cool.
He's so cool. It's basically saying, I am so attracted to you right now.
She said it so monotone, too.
Because she was a robot. She never got rid of that monotone voice.
God damn it. Well, but she's not full robot. She's android, so she's 50-50, right? Cyborg. Yeah.
They were originally called cyborgs, I think.
Okay.
In Dragon Ball, weren't they?
And Z?
In the Japanese language, the subtitles always say.
Man,
Oh, no, it's a cyborg?
Yep.
Nah.
whatever.
But I always find
Yeah,
it
I
like,
like it.
like the very, very last Dragon Ball Z movie before all this came out was that it was like a barbecue. It was when they all had, I don't remember what it was called, but it
it's
was
called
like,
Dragon Ball Z,
that
the
was
Great
an episode.
Barbecue.
No, that was
It was only
a
30
special episode that came 22 minutes long, like a normal.
yeah, okay, so it was an
anime
episode
length.
then.
It was I can't remember the name of it, but it came.
Yeah, but it was
a
only
couple
like 30
years-
minutes long.
Yeah,
And it was like everybody was going to a barbecue, and Vegeta's long lost brother
it was like Goku
comes
and
into
Friends.
town,
Oh, you did tell me about that, yeah.
and his little brother is like a midget.
Yes.
Like they're like he's just a really, really tiny Super Saiyan. He's like the
Super weak.
runt. He got kicked off of Vegeta for being a runt.
And he's like the Yamcha.
Planet
of Saiyans.
Vegeta, you mean, right?
Huh?
You mean Planet Vegeta?
Yeah.
Okay, you just said Vegeta.
No, yeah, he got kicked off of Planet Vegeta for being like the runt of the litter.
The Yamcha of Saiyans.
Yeah, he's the Yamcha of Saiyans. And it was so funny that like he came over and he was like, "Oh my God, this one super bad guy's coming to this planet and they're gonna cause like all this mayhem." And they get over here, and Goku and Vegeta are just so overpowered that they don't even do anything.
yeah, Trunks and
they let
Goten.
Trunks and Goten do it,
Nice.
and Trunks and Goten just beat these guys into oblivion. And Vegeta's brother is like, "What the hell?" And Vegeta's like, "Yeah, we're all Super Saiyans here, dude." Catch
Was
up,
he a
bro.
Super Saiyan?
His brother?
His brother?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No?
His
Aw.
brother's like weak for a Saiyan, like just a regular Saiyan.
So he's just like a human. A strong
And
Krillin?
he brought his wife, which was like a weird alien-looking.
Yeah, she was this weird bald alien thing.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So what happened? Did they kill
Don't
him
think about
and
it too
then...
No, he just stayed for the rest of the barbecue. Because it happened during a barbecue. There, like Hercule was or Mr. Satan was hosting a barbecue.
Yeah.
And everybody was over there. Boo was over there. Like they were all just having fun. And I think Goku didn't even stop eating. He had like a styrofoam plate. And he was still eating while Goten and Trunks are fighting everybody.
That's awesome.
It was like Goku and Friends. or
Yeah,
something that.
I like those moments though.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
seeing the Z fighters when they're not in like action form.
Like the party from Battle of Gods was fun.
Oh,
Almost party.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
I like that they
Bingo.
brought back the Shai and Mao, and then Emperor Pilaf.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Because they at the end of the first movie they had stolen the
The Scouter? No, the Dragon Ball Z...
locator.
Yes.
Yeah,
I know
the
what
Dragon Radar.
The Dragon Radar.
Dragon
Yeah.
Radar. I bombed that
Good
shit.
job. Good job, guys.
It was like the Dragon Ball Z
You're
thing.
like the scouter,
The scouter,
the dragon scooter.
I give up.
But I like how they brought that back in at the beginning.
And that dude's the little... What's the dog's name? Shao?
Shao.
Shao? Yeah.
He totally took that last
Oh
wish.
man, that was
Yeah.
great.
I was like, oh my god, he's gonna die.
Oh yeah. Pretty sure he's about to get blasted.
It was fucking hilarious though.
I liked it.
She name dropped Trunks.
Yes.
As her boyfriend, which is
I
great.
thought that was good. Carryover from the last movie.
Yeah.
I wish we could have seen some like Trunks or Goten, but I guess we got a lot of them in the last
Chi-Chi
one.
wasn't in there.
Was she in the one?
Trunks. Yeah, she was at the party.
She was at the party. Okay.
This didn't feel like a movie. It kind of felt like part of a saga.
What happened to Boo?
Oh yeah, where was Boo?
Why didn't he fight?
Boo could have put up a good fight.
That would have been interesting to see Frieza react to Boo.
When,
yeah, because he was already saying like
He
says-
knew about him.
Yeah, he was like the people my father always told me not to mess with were Majin Buu and Beerus.
maybe I'm blanking from like.
It'd been like Beerus and Boo.
I don't remember where Majin Buu. Like I'm trying to remember the Buu saga. Wasn't Buu created? Or was he an entity that one guy summoned?
No, he was created
He was created
by Bibbidi.
Bibbidi.
by Bibbidi. Yeah. So how did Frieza know about Majin Buu?
Bibbidi.
He was created like before his time,
Oh, he was created like a long time
and then
ago.
he was locked up in that spherical.
That's right. Yeah.
thing
Okay, so
forever.
he was like a genie that was like summoned from a long time ago or whatever.
Oh yeah, so his creator was Bibbidi. Bibbidi's son is Bobbidi.
Ah,
Bobbidi.
that's
Boo's
right.
name is Boo.
Boopy.
Bibbidi, yeah, bibbidi bobbidi boo. Fuck. I can't believe I forgot that.
Kind of interesting.
Akira Toriyama is the worst at names.
Frieza, King Cold, Cooler.
He's just the worst.
And like this guy's not part of the family, but he kind of works for him, so I'm just gonna call him Sorbet.
Sorbet. He's probably, they're like, sir, the deadline to the movie you have to turn in. You never gave this guy a name, and he's eating sorbet ice cream. He's like, well, sorbet. Call him sorbet.
Wait. He's also apparently, we were talking about this when we pulled in. He's horrible at creating new villains
Yes.
because there's that picture of all the new villains for Dragon Ball Z Super. And what is it? The Backyardigans?
They all look like the
They're-
Backyardigans, like grown up.
There's like a kids show with like a hippo and like a penguin.
really?
A
and-
moose.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
I'm going off of like what I've seen from the poster for Super. On the poster, they have like advertisement poster. They have Beerus and Whis, and then a fatter version of Beerus, and
Oh, I think
from
I
like
have
another
seen that.
dimension, and a female Whis.
Oh, no.
No.
There's something else. No,
But that
Beerus,
also mean
but Beerus was part of this group of like the new villains. It was a
I
and
haven't
there's a
seen it.
cat. There's a cat from the Kid Guardians also.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it.
Backyardigans.
There's a cat.
Backyardigans.
Backyardigans.
And like if you look at the pictures side by side, Akira Toriyama totally just stole it. They were even standing in the same formation.
Yeah. Well, I was telling Kramer, I was like, he must have like a kid that's super into Backyardigans right now.
Oh.
And he's like, I'll just do my own version of them, for my kids.
Which is it's
I
funny
can see
because
that.
Dragon Ball isn't actually an original story. It was based off of the Chinese story, the old the Son Goku story, or I don't remember what it was called.
Son Goku is a common thing in like Japanese as being the
China.
ape. China? Mm-hmm. Because in Naruto too, what is it?
They reference him like it's one of the
tailed
tailed
beasts.
right?
His name is Son Goku, and
But
he's
really-
a monkey.
but
They're
the-
always like monkey spirits or
Yeah,
something.
Interesting.
But the legend of like Son Goku originates from China, and like I guess to them it's an exotic thing, kind of like to us like
Like us to
Thor. Thor
yeah.
is an exotic kind of mythology.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But then you realize, like, oh man, all these artists are just ripping off mythology.
Yeah, well,
Because Naruto, the guy who writes Naruto, everything is based off of something. Everything.
Even the nine-tailed beasts. All I could because that's an actual
fox?
a legend. That's a legend in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
But all I can think of is the Ninetales from Pokemon.
Oh,
Ninetales.
is it just? It is just. Is it just called Ninetales?
Is it called the Ninetales?
I think so.
I think it's just called the Ninetales. It's the evolved form of
Get ready for confirmation.
Of Eevee?
no. What's the fox that he
Oh,
has?
the little fox with the fire.
Yeah,
Oh, Vulpix.
Vulpix. Yeah.
It's Voltron.
No, it's, it's a Ninetales.
You're
It's
talking
called
about
Ninetales.
Are you talking about the evolved form of Vulpix?
Yes.
I think it is Ninetales.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ninetales.
Yeah. Well, all that stuff is like.
It's just recycling of legends and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's like I've read that about Naruto. Everything is something, like something reference.
Well, but I've always liked that because I like going back and reading the
I don't mind
stories
it. I
that
think
they're
it's really cool.
originated from.
Yeah.
Usually they base a lot of the character or like certain things about those like stories, so it's really cool. But yeah,
I did see an article that I was a little confused about with Dragon Ball Z Super, and it was an article about how like the artist got lazy, and it had like one like time or not time a snapshot, like a screenshot of one of the fight scenes, and it was this really bad looking animation, and I was like that can't be Dragon Ball Z Super, but you said you started watching it, right?
Yeah.
Does
I've
it-
only seen 2 or 3 episodes.
But does it look like Dragon Ball Z or does it look like that a sloppier animation?
No, it looks like It looks like as good as what Resurrection F looked like.
Okay.
I love the animation on the new movies.
It's so clean.
So if they
great.
like,
The
they brought that
3D
over to the TV
was
show.
Much better. The 3D animation was
Oh.
much better than this movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Last time I noticed it.
yeah. I mean, I could still notice it, but it looked good.
Yeah.
It wasn't distracting.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. Everything looks so clean.
Yeah, I'd like the new
The
the
colors,
high def
man.
version of it because all of the other Dragon Ball Z movies came out when it was SD.
Can you
Just
believe
flat
that
colors.
Dragon Ball Z, like 80s, 90s cartoon?
Oh fuck, dude.
Ah man.
But I
Blows
love
my
seeing
mind.
them like reanimated in like HD colors. But when I saw that article, I was like, that can't be true. There's
Maybe you
no
saw
way
like
that
unfinished version.
maybe.
Maybe.
But it looked like the picture that I saw. It kind of looked like a 5-year-old had like the description was a 5-year-old drew it with his feet.
No way. Oh my god.
And when I saw the picture, I was like, there's no way this is the new Dragon Ball Z.
I don't think any 5-year-old with
fucking
his
people.
feet could draw anything good.
But yeah, I like the new movie.
Me too.
I was
Yeah,
surprised.
I thought it was quite good.
I was surprised by the character development, the way they had Goku at the beginning. And
How?
You like
The-
taking
the
him,
whole
like
cockiness.
giving
Oh,
him an
okay.
arc.
yeah,
Basically.
he's no longer like the same Goku. It's I like that they're developing his character, which I think might give like they're kind of foreshadowing for how he's gonna be in the series.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe in the new series he might end up being darker. Because this is like especially at the end of this movie, he gets the idea. Look, Goku. Sometimes you have to kill somebody. Which is when he finally does go back and he kills Frieza when he has to rewind after the Earth gets destroyed.
Yeah.
And they're like,
don't know.
look, Goku, I know you want to be a nice guy, but you gotta fucking kill somebody sometimes.
I don't know if he was having a problem with that.
With killing Frieza?
Yeah.
He was totally about to let him go again.
Yeah,
He
but
kept
that's
telling him to go,
because-
but I don't think he would have let him go. Do you think so?
I mean, he's always said that to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He's
no one ever
always-
leaves.
Because
Yeah,
he's on the
and he knows it.
He's on the using the honor system. He's like, if I let you go, and you say you won't come back, I'm hoping you'll never come back, and that'll be that.
No, but he had
But
that.
they always come back.
But that part of him that wants to keep fighting somebody stronger was he told him, I want you to go get stronger and then come back.
Oh well, yeah.
Which to me was like, why would Goku let him go somewhere, kill a whole bunch of people, and then come back?
That's the
To push
that's the
himself to
point
be
that he's
stronger?
not that pure-hearted Superman-like character anymore.
Yeah,
You know.
and which he started out
And he was
being.
never intended. No, I don't really think he was ever. When he was a kid, yeah, but
Well, younger Goku always that like, I don't want anybody to die.
like I've always heard that Toriyama wrote him as a bit more of a selfish character than that, and Funimation, when they dubbed it over for us, put him in a better light
Oh.
because the translation is not gonna be perfect
Yeah.
Yeah.
intentionally.
So you think it was more the American translation that kind of made him more of a Supermanish
that's just what I've read.
character?
I mean, I don't,
To appeal to kids.
not too sure, but
We don't have characters like that. I guess when
that
we're
makes
little.
sense. Because they did edit out a lot of stuff. Because I remember when Dragon Ball Z first came out and they had... Oh, hello.
Nice grammar.
They had the...
Professionalism.
at least it didn't burn.
Dick.
Remember when Vegeta and Nappa first showed up and they destroyed that city?
Yes.
Yeah.
But then in the news, they were like, the city was evacuated before anybody was hurt.
Bullshit.
Yeah, you were like, no, I saw everybody die. Or like when Nappa shoots down a helicopter and they show the back of Tien's head, so you can't see him say anything, but they have the voiceover guy go, it's okay, I can see their parachutes.
Oh,
Good thing
man.
those guys got away. Oh no, they hit those rocks.
It's funny.
But so that kind of makes sense with what you're saying, how like maybe we've just been raised with the translated version of Goku
yeah.
to where he's more of the Superman version.
And for the movie, they're not changing like his character.
Yeah, because with the AMA, because they did an AMA on Reddit recently with Sean and Chris, the voice over guys for
Yes. Chris Sabat and Sean Schemmel.
Yes.
And who's who?
Chris is Vegeta.
and Sean is Goku.
Okay.
And they were asking them about like the translations, and they were like, oh, yeah, a lot of the earlier stuff was more loose, but for the newer stuff, we're trying to go exactly with what was written. We have much better translators,
tell.
and we have a lot better people like who are guiding us through the
Yeah.
process this time.
That's really cool. Did they do that for when they did Dragon Ball Z Kai also?
Yes.
Yeah, because that one is also supposed to be a lot closer to the
Kai
manga.
is, yeah, Kai is basically the manga.
Okay. I've been watching that. I like that.
Well, because I remember I was thinking Kai was just like an edited down version of like the original Dragon Ball Z, but then a friend of mine was telling me like, no, it's actually closer to the manga in terms of like translation and stuff.
I actually hate it because it's extremely censored on violence. Like
On-
there are
Is it?
Kai?
there are quick cuts
Ah.
from like you don't see a punch go fully into a gut.
I swear, when I was watching it like a couple weeks ago, and they were on Namek, the Ginyu Force was just destroying people, and there's blood everywhere. And I remember being really surprised that they were just showing that.
I don't know. I couldn't find a not rated version of or an uncut version of like Kai over here.
I figured that was like just the whole point because they're redoing it like that, and then they're showing it on Adult Swim where it's already late at night.
Oh,
so
maybe they did that because the normal one showed on
Yeah, the original Kai started off on like Saturday mornings.
Wasn't it Nickelodeon?
It's got to be Cartoon Network. Just
No, it was
earlier.
Cartoon Network, I
I don't
think.
know. Okay.
Cartoon Network's always had it.
Yeah, that's
But if it's on,
No, it was Nickelodeon, I think.
I think it was the Kai. Kai was on Nickelodeon.
Because I remember it was on. I saw it when I was getting my oil changed on like some
What?
Saturday morning. They had like on Nickelodeon was on the TV in the mechanics office, and I saw Dragon Ball Z and I was like, what the fuck?
well, maybe that is edited then for for that.
Oh, they recast.
And now that they're showing it at night,
Yeah.
they're playing it just like it was originally made.
That's good.
Maybe.
I'm glad they're doing that.
Because it's been
The voice acting
pretty
is better.
brutal.
The voice acting is better in Kai. Although they changed Gohan's voice actor, and I hate it.
Did they?
I didn't remember. Wait, as an older Gohan? Or
No, young kid Gohan.
He sounded the same to
No,
me.
he's.
Because
didn't
I
like
watched
it.
the Namek. They're still on Namek right now, actually, as of like yesterday. And it still seemed fine. I don't know.
And then the Frieza voice is the one that we heard in the movie,
Yeah,
which
like
he didn't used to sound like that.
Yeah, he didn't sound at all like the old Frieza, right?
No. I like them both.
I don't remember what the
They're
old
both good.
Frieza sounded like then.
So I thought it was a girl for the
Yeah,
longest time.
you didn't know the gender of Frieza because of the voice.
Yeah.
Did they get a new guy, or is he just doing something different?
No, a new guy, I think.
Oh,
Is it a new guy? Okay, yeah. Because when they did the when they had the Dragon Ball Z characters voicing over all other other movies, like that link that Juan showed me.
Yes.
For like it was Step Brothers,
Step
Independence
Brothers.
Day.
Oh man,
King Kai doing Independence Day was the funniest thing ever.
I wish I could do King Kai's voice.
Oh, doesn't Sean Schemmel do King Kai?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
And it was fucking awesome.
I could have sworn he did Master Roshi as well in this movie. It sounded like him.
You know who sounded familiar and I couldn't place? Jocko.
Yeah.
Was Ichigo.
Yes.
He sounded like
He-
an older Beast Boy to me.
Oh, you're
Ah,
right.
yeah.
But I was like, is that Beast Boy? And I was like, it
can't
doesn't
be.
quite sound like him. But there's some, like maybe the voice actor was trying to do a different voice.
Yeah.
But something about it just kept making me think Beast Boy.
No, it wasn't. It was that other Sorbet's other henchman, the one Frieza threw out the window.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That guy sounded like Ichigo's voice to me from Bleach.
Oh, okay.
He sounded like Ichigo, and Jocko did sound like someone different, but I couldn't place it.
I forget.
I haven't seen the English version
I
of Bleach.
miss Teen Titans
Oh.
so much.
Dude, Teen Titans Go is great.
Young Justice as well.
They took away Young Justice was in Teen Titans Go.
Ryan
that
hates
happen?
Teen
Yeah.
Titans Go.
I know, but I like to make
Hates
sure
it
to
a
tell
lot.
them it's awesome.
It is
Well,
awesome.
you know what? Teen Titans Go is what it is.
Awesome.
yeah.
I'm not gonna harp on it.
It's fun,
I
man.
haven't
Fine.
gotten over the Teen Titans Go yet. I still kind of miss the old Teen Titans.
Yeah.
But like Juan was telling me, like the way you told me that you got into it was you just watched it over and over again until you liked it.
Basically.
I did that with Ultimate Spider-Man. It didn't work.
I would, like it, now that I get off for work, it comes on right at 5. I'm here, so I watch it, and I watch an episode. I'm like, this is not bad. Every day, and just like, oh man, it's getting better and better and better, and it's just really funny. You have to take it on like it's something completely different. It's goofy. It's made for kids,
Just drop
and once you go
acid.
with that, it's awesome.
Just drop acid before you.
Just
watch
drop
it.
acid
Yeah,
before you.
that's the
Dude, it's so
solution.
great to see people from the other Teen Titans, like Terra and Trigon. When Trigon comes in, he makes his first appearance. Raven says, "Oh, you know, my dad's Trigon,"
Oh, I remember.
and he's all huge and out the window. And then she's like, "You just cut out the whole show." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And he like gets real small. He gets real dorky looking. He's wearing like a father jacket, and his personality changes. And he's all like, "Hello, da da da." And I don't know. It's just really great. Now he's all like silly. You know what I'm talking about, right, Tom?
Who, Beast Boy?
Trigon, Raven's dad. How he's
Oh,
always
yeah.
wearing his little sweater vests,
Yeah.
or sometimes just walking around with no shirt. But he's like super goofy now.
Stupid.
Right? It's like I fucking hated it.
I appreciate both of them. Okay.
Yeah,
I remember
no,
seeing
can-
all of Teen
I
Titans.
can understand that. I can understand.
That was
think-
good.
I
Never
think the
watched
reason
Teen Titans.
Just-
I blew my friend's mind away when I told him that, like, I showed him Deathstroke or something like that from a Batman game,
Yeah.
and he's like, Deathstroke. And he's like, yeah, Slade Wilson. He's like, Slade from Teen Titans? That's Deathstroke. He's like, yeah. He never realized that.
I accidentally ever call him Slade.
They always called him Slade.
yeah.
When I first watched Teen Titans, I didn't recognize that.
Me neither. I didn't know who Deathstroke was.
That's cool. But they did the Young Justice. This is where I think you'd like that episode. Young Justice comes on.
Because didn't they come over there and be like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah,
Y'all
the
need to be
teen-
superheroes.
They're like, y'all guys are not like, you're not serious at all. You're just two kids. And
Were they in the like Teen Titans Go animation and art style?
no, they were in the Young Justice art style.
That's awesome.
100%.
I gotta see that.
And then the whole thing of the episode is that they were so serious that now the Teen Titans turned serious, and it's so great of an episode. They have jaw lines and stuff.
That's a big bitch slap to like Young Justice fans.
Oh, the guy
Because
who
they
plays
canceled it.
the guy who plays Cyborg also does Aqualad from Young Justice. That's why I guess
That's
they
cool.
did that crossover.
Yeah.
Going
Vegeta.
away from Teen Titans.
Oh yeah, no more Teen Titans. Back to
Teen
Dragon Ball
Titans
Z.
go.
Dragon Ball Z,
Good movie.
great movie.
I gotta say that the first half is. I think I like the first half more.
Was
Which
like
the,
the first half more of the.
than like when Goku got there.
Oh, because it was just everyone fighting like all
Yeah,
the
I
soldiers.
like seeing all the Z fighters.
So you didn't like
Yeah.
the Goku fight?
I'm saying I like that more. Because I knew how it was gonna be Goku versus Frieza, so
Yeah.
it was exciting to see the Z fighter and Master Roshi and Krillin
Yeah, it was
come
really
back.
cool watching Master Roshi fight.
Yes, Master Roshi, Krillin.
Yeah. They
I
got
liked
intense.
I did want to see more Vegeta.
Yeah, that's my only regret. Vegeta being one of my favorite characters. Did not get enough fighting time. I did like when he jumped in the air and was pissed off at Goku and started
Yes.
fighting Goku.
That was so
Because he was like, it's
comical.
my turn. You said I was going to fight.
I like how Vegeta was like, oh, so not Vegeta. Frieza at first was like, oh, Vegeta's still on my team.
Yeah.
But Vegeta's no. He's like, he's just pissed. He's like, it's my turn, Goku. Get the fuck out of the way.
And when he did that phrase, it was so like also demeaning to him. He was like, even a pet's been far away, still knows where its leash is.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but even Vegeta at that point, he was like, "No, fuck you, Frieza. I'm
Yeah.
talking to Goku right now."
That's when he yelled. He's like, I'm supposed to be fighting now.
He wasn't even like phased by like Frieza's comment, which normally would really get to him. But I think Frieza was like, "No, fuck you. No, I'm not talking to you right now."
He's relaxing, just like we said he should.
Yeah,
He didn't get too involved. after
Vegeta
that.
always gets like center for character development.
Yeah.
yeah,
He's had way more than Goku.
Anybody.
yeah,
So I guess that's cool.
yeah. Frieza's definitely not Frieza. How am I mixing those up? Vegeta, especially in one of the movies, they had it where Vegeta came back because it was when hell spilled over
Uh-huh.
and all the bad guys come out of hell.
Janemba.
And yeah, Janemba. And that's when Vegeta was one of the people who came out of hell because he was sentenced to hell.
Yeah.
So he was one of the people that didn't get a body when he went. That's why he doesn't get to train in the
He was
afterlife.
a cloud.
Yeah, he was a cloud because he doesn't get Goku's privileges.
That'd have
They
been
were-
great to see.
It was
Just a cloud.
yeah,
With
it was
Vegeta's
a very
voice.
angry cloud with spiky hair.
Did you see that still in his hair?
But it was cool to see like he's like you said he has an arc now. He's developing as a person, and he's catching up to Goku.
Mm-hmm.
Before he was always like miles behind a Goku.
Yeah.
And especially in Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods,
Yeah.
was the first time they indicated, they were like, I think for a second, who was it that said it? They
Roshi.
said Roshi. Yeah, he was like, for one moment, Vegeta was actually more powerful than Goku when he got pissed.
Yeah.
Because so-and-so, because
He was
Beerus-
actually able to like hurt Beerus a little.
Yeah, because Beerus, what did he do to Bulma?
I think he
slapped
he
her or
slapped
something.
her.
He slapped her to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Vegeta's like anger got into the point where he was like just barely stronger than Goku, but then it went back, and then Goku went to Super Saiyan God.
Yeah.
But now, like, it seemed
course.
I didn't see a difference. It looked like they were almost on the same level.
It seemed like you didn't get to see,
Him
Too
fight.
much- yeah,
you
a
didn't
Vegeta
see,
fight.
You didn't get to see him fight Frieza full power.
and
Yeah.
not to mention he had been watching their fight, so he kind of knew enough of his weakness, and he only got to see like fight the gold form for very little before he knocked it out of him.
Yeah,
And then after that,
Still
it was,
satisfying.
yeah. The
I thought
beatdown
so.
was so good. I felt more like those cringing moments, but like the good cringing moments when you like with each hit.
Oh yeah.
I got way more out of that from Vegeta's fight.
Yeah, same.
Then I
like
from
that
Goku.
2-inch punch or whatever it is.
Goku's 2-inch
Oh,
punch.
Goku's 2-inch punch? Yeah, that was
Bam.
badass.
That
He did
was
the
pretty
Bruce
awesome.
Lee.
Yeah,
That's the
dude.
Bruce Lee move.
Yeah,
It was so
super
cool.
There was a little because Jocko did that.
Jocko was
That
Bruce
was a
Lee.
little-
Ooh, there was
Yeah.
a
He
lot
was
of Bruce
going,
Lee coming out of Jocko. Okay, where's Jocko from? I don't
remember him either.
He's an original character.
Huh?
He is?
He's an original character, I think.
From where? I don't remember him.
What do you? He is from nowhere if he's an original character.
Oh, that's what you're saying. He's a brand new for this
Oh
movie.
yeah, sorry.
Oh,
But then how does Bulma know him?
I think it's just.
What
like-
is the inner that logo, the interplanetary
I have no-
police?
I haven't seen any.
I've
of
never
them
heard
before.
of that.
I don't think it was even in GT.
I thought his comedy kind of like was the best out of everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty funny, especially when like Frieza comes down and everybody braces themselves and he just starts walking backwards. He's like, nope.
Nope,
Nope,
not-
negative. I'm
not
just gonna
doing
keep
this.
sitting here.
And she's like, "Why don't you go join the fight?" And he's like, "I've done enough.
He's like,
I already kind of fought some of them."
He's like, I'm not allowed to do suicide missions, so
Or when in the beginning when he says that Beerus is imaginary, and then he asks Bulma, "Is that Beerus over there? Can you take my picture with him?"
he was
too
a
good.
great
He was-
character.
It was funny.
I'm glad Gohan got to shine even a little bit
Yeah, he didn't get his
Yeah.
ass kicked like immediately.
Gohan?
because
Yeah.
Beerus just took him out last movie,
Oh yeah, that's right.
and then I love that Frieza took him out immediately though.
Yes.
first.
Yeah.
Jumped out of his little pod, punched him, and then instantly went back and was like,
He just kind of showed like because it does that. It shows you that like even though they're all superheroes, they kind of still have to keep up.
it was a show of force. Like, look, you're still nothing to me.
Well, for me, it was to show like that while Goku and Vegeta are getting stronger, if they weren't constantly training, they'd be getting weaker.
Yeah,
Which is it's something you don't usually get with superheroes. You don't get like the rusty superhero a lot.
Frieza even said that when he came back to life. I'm
Yeah,
rusty.
that he was rusty.
Yeah.
Because everything is, the whole series always revolves around training.
Yeah. Well, that's something I've always liked about it was that like you constantly have to work to improve yourself, and I think that's why I like the series so much.
That's why I like Vegeta. He was always trying way harder, it seemed, than anyone else
Oh yeah.
to always reach Goku's level.
See, I've always like Goku has always been like emotionally or not emotionally, like personality wise, he's always I don't even know how to put this. He's always been one of my favorites, especially when he was a kid, because I like the optimist, the optimistic good guy.
The naive guy who's just everything's cool.
Yeah, he's just like, you know what? I'm just trying to be a good person, and not that I'm better than you, but like I'm trying to be like a good kid. Although he does have that cockiness now more than ever, but
Well, now it's deserved.
but it was always like a modest cockiness kind of. Like he wasn't always shoving it in people's faces.
Yeah.
He was always like the modest, optimistic badass. Whereas Vegeta he's way cockier than Goku.
Oh, yeah. He's Prince.
Yeah.
He was an asshole as a little kid.
But you always go for him because he's still, as badass as he is, he's still always the underdog. And you still always got to root for him that way.
Yeah. He's passionate.
Yeah. Like his hunger, I guess is the best way to put it, is something that like I always liked.
I did kind of like that Frieza, how they did kind of explain that how he was always so strong and he never had to work for it.
Yeah.
I remember thinking like, well, that's really interesting. But then it kind of goes like against, everyone's always training. And he never had to do it. And he was that strong.
Yeah.
That was very impressive.
And then it did tie in with the what they said at the beginning in the first movie when Beerus was like, "Oh, he defeated Frieza, the Prodigy."
Yeah.
Because prodigies
yeah.
are known for being like they don't have to do anything.
He's just talented already like
Yeah,
that.
like that kid who's always really good at like some instrument and he
Yeah.
doesn't really practice. He's just like, "Oh, I just picked up this guitar and I can play Yngwie Malmsteen songs."
Yeah. Exactly like that. So I thought that, and then he only trained for 4 months,
Yeah,
which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
which is kind of scary because like if you think about if he had been kind of like Goku in terms of or Vegeta, he could have been like such a stronger enemy.
Yeah, and I love that they called him out on that. They're like, as soon as you reach this form, you stopped. Like, he didn't keep pushing past the form to see how long he could maintain it.
Yeah.
And they instantly recognized it. They're like, no, we can tell you just rushed your training. You did it the wrong way, and that's why you're going to lose.
You're just a spoiled little shit.
Yes. So, it works, but it's still
Yeah.
really interesting that, like, he never had to train at all.
Which, if you think about it, that's exactly how Vegeta was at the beginning.
Yeah.
Granted, Vegeta did train, but like whenever you do see him training in like any of the other videos before he met Goku, he was always that spoiled little shit. He was like, "No, I know I'm strong. I don't really." Need
Well,
to
he
do this shit."
was. He was the strongest, like, one
Saiyan,
around there.
Yeah.
Like Saiyan. But, like, the Ginyu Force was kind of stronger.
Yeah. Well, there was people in Frieza's ranks who were stronger than him.
Yeah.
But in terms of Saiyans, he knew he was
least
like,
for
the
a little
strongest
while.
Saiyan.
Yeah.
For a little bit until Kakarot.
True that. But man, overall, awesome movie, beginning to end. Lots of good humor.
Now on to Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, now we
Yeah.
need to start watching Super.
I can't wait.
Me neither.
Is it? How many episodes are out?
4 or 5.
Already? Ooh.
Yeah.
Is it English dubbed yet?
No.
Someone's not watching it.
See, I might have to wait on that because
It's Goku's voice.
Goku's
The
voice.
only reason that I'm like tolerating it is because I'm watching Dragon Ball as well. So you missed that one.
I missed what?
I don't know. I don't know when we're gonna get it from Funimation.
I mean, the
It's
movie.
hard to say.
The movie didn't take out too long.
Took a year, right?
That relatively isn't a lot of time.
Yeah, but this is a series, so they gotta wait till maybe
Oh
the
yeah, they have
season's
to have a
over.
whole
and-
season before they
I
release
don't-
it
How
on.
long are Dragon Ball seasons? Like
Uh,
the
pretty
normal
long.
20
I thought,
something.
yeah, like 20-something episodes.
Are they only 20 episodes?
Maybe.
Well, wait, is
Well,
okay?
this
So
is a whole new.
I always thought of
ballgame.
it as sagas. Are seasons and sagas the same thing?
No.
No.
So a saga is like maybe 7 seasons, huh?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Like the Frieza saga was probably a shitload of seasons.
Then again, I don't remember there being very many breaks in between the sagas.
I think
In the
there
middle
was.
of the sagas, I mean. Like I remember they got to Namek, and I watched it until they beat Frieza.
See, I never watched it when it was on TV.
Really?
Like I
That's where I
watched
watched
it.
Best thing ever.
Yeah.
I watched it before it was on Cartoon Network because we lived in Iowa at the time, and we would drive over to the next town over because that town had a Hollywood Video,
Okay.
and they had an anime section, and so we would like watch all the newest Dragon Ball Z or VHS tapes
I had
as
them
they
all.
got imported.
That's
I
dedication.
had them all at one point, and they're gone.
You had all the
Oh.
VHS tapes.
Did you have all of them to where they made the scene like on the side?
They made 2 different versions, so some of them were the
Aw.
different version 1,
Damn.
some of them were version 2.
I always wanted that,
Pissed me off.
but
like-
I never bought it. It's
But
just
I never saw it
VHS.
when it was on like Cartoon Network because after like the VHS tapes, after that ended, I stopped watching it for a while. No, I take it back. We did start watching it on Cartoon Network, but that was after the Frieza saga.
Oh man, it always started at like 4:30, because I would get off school at 3:30, and I would get home to where it was already like 10 minutes in.
Ah,
And so my brother like rushed out to the bus stop one time. He was like, he went Super Saiyan, and I ran home, and he was already Super Saiyan.
Damn
I
it.
was-
That's cool though. Yeah. Well, I think we've kind of covered
yeah.
everything.
I think. Are we covering the trailers? Anything else? This podcast?
Deadpool trailer came out this week.
It was raunchy.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
And I just watched it like just now.
Yes, that was our pause.
Yeah.
What'd you think, Kramer? You're the one who just saw it right
I
now.
think Ryan Reynolds is a really good choice.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people were kind of talking shit about that.
Who?
But well, like before, like when they
They did that really bad version of Deadpool.
when they did it, not before
The
Deadpool was
X-Men?
like it's gonna in X-Men
and the Wolverine Origins.
Yes, when they had him as Deadpool in that one,
Yeah, yeah.
everybody was like, I can't believe they chose Ryan Reynolds for Deadpool. But when you see him actually do it for like the trailer or for like that leaked demo that they did,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was badass.
The suit makes it as well.
Yeah, with the animated eyes, like his eyes move and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I like that.
Good choice.
His personality is perfect for it.
I liked Ryan Reynolds when he was Deadpool in X-Men Origins before he got the surgery.
Yeah, before his
Yeah.
mouth got sewed
Yeah, before he
shut.
was sewn and like he was like slicing bullets in half. Like
Yeah.
that was really cool. And he had the character, it was really cool, but then they
Yeah.
ruined it.
Yeah, like them sewing his mouth, that doesn't make any sense for
They're
Deadpool.
like, he's some kind of pool of everything we got.
Is that what they
Deadpool.
said?
Something along
I don't remember
lines.
that, but
I remember something like that. Could
I
be
think
wrong.
you made that up.
Maybe. Maybe. Refer to the tape, Kramer, go. Pause.
What?
no, don't.
Okay, we're back. Turns out I'm right, guys. But the new trailer, super cool.
And they did have some of the X-Men in it.
Very fun. Colossus.
Colossus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Colossus is
The
cool.
director had always had a complaint about Fox's Colossus.
Because he's too
Yeah.
shiny?
No, well, he was a shiny, like normal looking guy, and
Yeah.
he's supposed to be like 7 feet tall,
Supposed to be huge.
and he's supposed to look like metal, not like that.
like a
glossy-
gloss chrome.
Yeah.
Like
was
someone
like the-
spray painted him.
Twilight Colossus.
Yeah.
He's just shimmery and
And it's not the actor that's played him, so it's someone else. But
That's cool.
it
I
doesn't
didn't,
really
care
matter.
about the other
It doesn't
one.
really matter.
yeah.
He didn't do enough in the was it X2 when they
Yeah,
showed
he
Colossus?
was. He had
That
a
it
cameo.
literally does not matter.
Yeah.
But in Days of Future Past, it was pretty cool.
None of the X-Men really
Did they
stand
split him
out
in
to me.
half?
He got fucked up in that movie.
Yeah.
Like,
What,
with
Tom?
the exception of the big ones, like, you know, Wolverine and Professor X and Magneto, none of the other X-Men characters stand out to me at all.
No.
Like, I've never seen somebody play one of them and be like, yes, this person needs to be this character.
Oh, I have one. Kelsey Grammer for Beast.
For Beast. I love
Despite
that.
that movie,
Yes.
that was like
Okay,
perfect.
yeah, I did
Kelsey
really like
Grammer
that one.
Beast.
And then-
definitely.
You know what? I
He's-
don't have that much beef with Rogue either. I liked Rogue. They cast her pretty well.
Oh, I gotta see the road cut.
I didn't. I think I was on a little bit. Yeah.
What about
Didn't care too
Nightcrawler?
much.
Nightcrawler, where did he go? He
Night-
just disappeared.
That pissed me
Nightcrawler
off
didn't bother me.
About those movies, because Nightcrawler is my favorite X-Men,
Yeah.
and they just dicked him around the entire series.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the one movie, which was the best one.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah, but he
time.
still got dicked around.
And then, yeah, he just didn't
Their first like introduction
Yeah,
to him in the White House was the best.
Yeah, but after that, they just made him a bitch in the rest of the movie.
Yeah, it was just like this character nobody cares about.
Maybe they
I'm
had
like,
too
no,
many
I care
mutants
about
at a
I'm
point. They were just like,
looking
we
forward
can't
to
fit
the new one,
everyone.
Dude,
I'm looking forward to the new Nightcrawler though.
Oh
Is there
yeah, I
one?
saw pictures of him.
I haven't seen.
Since they have like young,
What's he coming out in?
they have young
Age of
everybody now. They have
Apocalypse.
young Cyclops, young
Jean,
Jean,
Jubilee.
Jubilee,
Jubilee.
Storm, and Nightcrawler.
Did they cast Gambit yet?
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
Oh,
I thought
fuck,
he
they
walked
did.
away.
No.
he walked away from that role.
He's back.
Oh, is he?
They
Yeah.
signed. They locked it.
Yeah, there was.
It was in jeopardy though.
It was for like a little bit.
I was like,
You know, I can see his compared to like the comics. He has the same kind of facial structure.
yeah.
Are they
can
gonna give him
imagine
that face
weird
mask?
that
That
he-
weird
yeah.
face mask?
Are they gonna give him that?
He
I
doesn't
don't know. I don't
the
think they should.
probably
Because
not.
like in the comics, he does have that like very square face,
yeah.
and I can see Channing Tatum with that face, but I don't know about the acting.
I don't know. I've never seen him in like serious acting.
Apparently, he can pull off the accent pretty well.
Really? That's what I was also wondering. Is he gonna
Apparently.
do the accent?
What does it apparently mean? Like,
He's got Gambit's got a Cajun accent, so
Yeah.
oh, okay.
His name is Remy LeBeau.
Oh, I thought you meant he can pull off a
Channing
Cajun
Tatum's
accent.
becoming a good actor.
Is he?
He's like I think he gets better with every movie he does.
I mean, I'm not saying he's bad.
No,
I
no,
just
no.
I haven't seen him in anything like that.
What about that his face looks like he's 40?
He does.
Channing Tatum?
I don't know. I saw him in, what's the last movie?
Magic Mike XXL.
No. The one with Jonah Hill?
Well, 22 Jump Street.
22. There's some close-ups on him. He just looked old. He just looked so old to me.
Really? He doesn't look that old to me.
To me, he just
He
looked
looks
real
like
old.
the 30-something year old he is.
He's like mid-30s?
Something like that.
I guess that makes sense.
Jonah Hill looks old.
Yeah.
But, man, we're back on Deadpool.
Yeah.
Oh, Deadpool looks freaking great.
That looks good.
Looks
I don't know
fun.
anything about Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Do you?
Nope. Very minor character, but
I mean, I don't know
I
anything
think it'll be, I
about
don't think it'll be
T.J.
cool.
Miller's character, Weasel.
Oh, Weasel's great.
I don't know anything about him. So everything's gonna be pretty interesting.
I don't know who the villain is in this movie.
There
they
is
didn't.
no
They didn't really point anybody out yet.
It'd be
But I
and
kind of I prefer it that way. I don't want
Wolverine.
any.
He needs the cameo. In the movie.
Ooh, I like. Well, you know what? I like that they showed in the trailer that hole through his like arm or
Yeah,
leg
yeah.
or something.
He's
Yeah.
like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, and you could see through the hole. So like, yes, they're gonna do lots of like. He's just gonna get probably chopped up a lot.
Yeah,
or
they're gonna
shot,
keep-
and it's all gonna heal like right then and there. And
He's gonna break the fourth wall a bit, quite a bit.
oh,
They
yeah.
kind of have because like he's one of the characters where people are like, you can't fuck this up. They're like, I think as soon as like they did like a small, hey guys, we might do Deadpool. There's a huge backlash of people on the internet going, don't you dare fuck this up.
it's because it's Fox. They've ruined so much.
But I think they're gonna try to stick as much as they can to the original character,
I
which
hope
is
so.
It's very
Yeah.
apparent.
yeah,
It's the only way
especially.
it'll work.
Say again?
Yeah.
It's the only way it'll work.
Yeah, like he has to be the funny, sarcastic.
Crazy.
It looks like
Yeah.
one of the things that they have eliminated, like one of the newest developments for Deadpool, is him having two different thoughts in his head, two different thought boxes. Like every character gets a thought box now instead of a think bubble.
Yeah,
You know, a thought bubble.
I've seen that. Like, cause he has conversations in his head
Yes,
sometimes.
so he's got two different shades of yellow or something like that. Two different colored thought boxes. And they're
Weren't
both
they
voices
also
in his
like
head.
one was like a different shape?
I don't know that far, but I mean, they're both different voices in his head
Yeah.
with
Is he
different
gonna have
personalities.
the
I don't-
different personalities?
No, I don't think so. He didn't have that originally.
Oh, that's a newer thing, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I enjoy both. I mean, it's fine. I don't know how they pull that off.
He was fighting that guy who was in the Weapon X program.
Which one?
Was that nurse that he calls
Oh,
Less
slight-
angry.
less angry Roseanne,
Rosie O'Donnell.
her,
Rosie O'Donnell.
and that guy. He's fighting that guy at the end.
Who's the guy?
I don't know who he is. He's someone, but he was fighting. Deadpool's fighting him with swords, and they both have swords.
How do you know he's from Weapon X? Oh, well, just the Weapon X. He's in
Just the Weapon X
I don't know
program.
if this
I don't
is
think
Weapon
he's
X.
from Weapon X. I think
Yeah, yeah.
they're in the program.
I don't know if this is Weapon X. This
You don't
time
think they're
around.
gonna make?
I don't know.
Really? That'd be
don't know.
weird. I kind of was assuming that they were gonna just do that.
That'd be the perfect place to see Wolverine cameo.
Right?
He's just
Even
in
if
a
he's
tank.
just in the
He's
background,
in a
just
tank
like, yeah,
with the metal getting injected into him
that
or
would be
something.
awesome. I'll take that.
Where he fights him briefly. Hell, they had Ant-Man fight Falcon. Like, just complete worlds colliding. They could totally...
I
know
can't
a
believe they
guy.
got the most insignificant Avenger. They were just like, we need somebody to throw in this movie. This guy's bullshit.
It totally did seem, now that I think about it, like a last minute scene.
Yeah.
So like we needed to show someone
Well,
to connect to the bigger
And he was
MCU.
like, weren't they
could-
like, nobody's home?
Yeah, but I mean,
He's just babysitting the house.
Yeah.
who could Ant-Man realistically beat? Who?
Nobody.
there's-
That's
no
the
no
only
one.
thing,
Yeah,
like,
only
no.
Falcon.
Yeah, he can only.
He
jump
did, because
into
Falcon's just a normal guy.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, if Thor was home.
But if anything, they did show that Falcon has some like upgraded tech to where like Ant-Man just assumed he's never gonna see me. He's like, I can see you. I can see you. I can follow. You're here, and things like that. So they had to make him still look somewhat relevant and like, shit, he just got into the Avengers and now he's getting his ass kicked by the Ant-Man.
I think any other like Avenger, Ant-Man would have been dead.
Yeah.
Thor,
yeah.
he just drops the hammer.
Yeah, easily.
Iron Man,
I think Thor wouldn't have been good at finding him though. Like he would have got small
yeah.
and he would have been like, well, get out here, throwing lightning bolts everywhere.
what sorcery is this?
What sorcery is this?
Calm down.
Look at him with your special eyes. My brand.
Deadpool is going to come out in February, so like only
Oh, that's not.
like really we're gonna get these movies quickly after Star Wars comes out. Star Wars is December.
Oh fuck.
December, February Deadpool, March Batman, and then May Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're not gonna have any fucking breathing space. A
Whoa.
month between each one.
When
And
Suicide
then-
Squad coming out August, right?
Yes. I
And
it's
then
August.
Which one's
Doctor
August?
Strange,
Suicide Squad.
Doctor Strange is also fall,
September-ish.
probably.
What's coming out now?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Fantastic
Fantastic.
Four?
Fanforstic.
Okay, we were supposed to review this one also.
We didn't see it.
We
though.
didn't watch it today.
Nope. Turns out it just was too shitty.
As I was leaving earlier, my roommate was like, "Hey, I got this cam version of Fantastic Four. You want to watch it?" I was like, "No." It's like, I wasn't gonna go pay for it, so I just downloaded this bullshit copy because I knew it was gonna be shitty anyway.
You know what? Just pass that around. That's probably easier, and we'll review it next time. I mean, we'll watch it. We'll pay money.
I'll get around to seeing this
We
movie.
won't do it.
Say again?
I'm gonna get around to seeing this movie. I have to see it.
I will eventually see it because everybody's been talking so much shit. I gotta see how bad it
I
is.
say
That's what I'm saying.
Let's wait until it goes to the Dollar Theater on Westheimer.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll
Yeah.
go there and we'll just have that really shitty experience.
Yeah. I like that.
For
Let's commit
$1.50.
that. Like, if we know a movie's gonna be shitty, let's go see it in the shittiest theater possible. That way, the whole experience is just.
I want to be in a place where the floor is always sticky.
I
The
kind of
chairs are also sticky.
Yes.
want to be the one guy that defends it, like tries to be like, no, it was okay, guys.
Yeah, well, then
I was
everyone's
trying
gonna
to
hate you.
defend it to get y'all guys to see it with me. Because
But then the
y'all didn't
reviews
want
came
to.
out.
And then, because there was that whole thing was like no one could post reviews until like the 2 days before the movie came out. So
The-
that's why there was nothing about it.
The only
Everyone was
thing-
being silenced.
And then it got 9% on Rotten Eggs.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes?
Rotten Eggs.
Rotten Eggs.
The only thing I'm gonna defend is just how shitty a time this movie had being made. It had a shitty time being made.
Yeah.
A shitty time being made? Like,
Yeah.
they didn't have like, enough
It's
time?
mostly Fox's fault.
The last thing I read was that Josh Trank and Fox agreed that they were gonna do 3 big like fight scenes,
Yes.
and the last one being the biggest one, of course.
They eliminated it. Like,
And then as soon as they were like about to start filming, they were like, "We're cutting that last scene." You're
no,
gonna
they're
have to-
cutting 2 of them
2 of them.
Yes.
You're right, 2.
because I think there was only one big action sequence.
Yeah, so they just took them off, and you have to do something else now. And
There
they're
was-
like already like we're filming like next week already.
Apparently, there's no Act 2 in the movie. It sets up and then it ends.
Damn.
And you can tell where the reshoots are because they reshot a lot of the movie.
Oh, I watched the video.
You
where
could
apparently
tell where
you
the
can tell
reshoots
like
are?
Sue's hair.
Sue's hair's
Her
got-
wig is different, and her hair color is
Horrible wig.
different in all the
Someone-
reshoots.
Someone's got stubble in one shot and nothing in the next.
That's
What?
bad.
It's horrible. It went through a horrible time, and I think the director Josh Trank he got pushed to the edge by Fox over that, and that further probably screwed up the experience of making it.
yeah.
You think it got to the point where he was on set and was like, you know what? I don't even care anymore.
He was being an asshole.
Probably. They cut him out of the editing room too.
What?
He was in there, and then they like stopped letting him come in. and
There's
they finished it
rumors that
without
he
him.
didn't reshot stuff.
That's just horrible.
He just went through a horrible experience.
Yeah.
And I don't know what Fox really... They didn't want him to chronicle it.
But Chronicle was good.
But he wasn't chronicling it because it's not a found footage movie.
Yeah.
You know? It's a movie.
But maybe he would.
That's
Maybe
how
they're
he put
thinking he would have done the same thing because Chronicle is kids getting superpowers, and these are kids getting superpowers.
I guess. I heard the first half is great.
Oh, like
Because
Cloverfield.
that's mostly... Yeah. Cloverfield?
What? That's not Josh. That's not Trank.
No, but like the found footage thing.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that-
That's what you mean they were kind of trying to do, like the movie Chronicle.
No.
They didn't want that. But he wasn't going to do that. You know?
I'm saying only similar in Chronicle in the themes that the kids get superpowers,
Okay.
and they have to figure out how to use them, and one goes bad.
And I've
Which
heard,
this one would be
like
done.
I said, I've heard the first half is great. He sets up the characters pretty okay, and then he has the powers be sort of horror-like for the characters. Like,
Yeah.
freaks them out instead of, they have fun with it.
Well, but isn't that what happens though? Is that at first they're like, "Whoa, what's going on?" Especially the
Not
thing.
really.
Well, I guess it's only
It's
the
not.
thing.
It's treated just way more seriously and
Uh,
drastically than we've seen.
I saw a new clip of Doom that they released to, I guess, like show you, hey, everything looks cool. And I liked one part of it where he's like walking through a hallway. He has like a magic shield going on, where these guys are shooting at him, and you see green as it's like hitting his shield, and kind of he's not doing anything, and he's blowing up people's heads as he's going past them.
Damn.
And I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I heard
but
he
then they
gets
showed
violent.
a really big close up of him, and the suit he's wearing to disfigure him is basically like burned into his skin, so you can see the collar of the suit they're wearing when they go to the negative zone.
Interesting.
And he looks like a crash test dummy with like green like light coming out of him. Like he just looks real like charred. Like
Yeah.
whatever he was wearing just burned to him, and that's how he's gonna be.
Huh.
And then he puts on the hood, I guess. So I don't know. I didn't like that. I was like, oh man, I wish I hadn't seen him like so close up. He looks pretty horrible. He looks pretty dumb. But I did like the fact that he's blowing up people's heads. So I was like, ah.
but
Yeah.
did he have the mask?
I heard he's a good.
No, because his face is all like just deformed. And
But
look-
does he wear the mask after that at least?
I heard
They
get-
probably-
I
yeah.
heard they get their blue suits, so
That's cool.
maybe he gets his classic.
I'm sure he
look.
gets a mask because his face looked different than the trailer that shows him turning where he's wearing a mask. It looked different in this scene, so he probably does get the mask. But either way, yeah,
It had some problems.
too many.
Yeah.
So one day we'll see it.
It's
Maybe.
a lesson.
Maybe
that
not.
Time and time again, there's a lesson that directors should have just a little bit more creative control on their
Yeah.
own movies.
Normally I think especially when it comes to superhero movies, there's a lot less control.
Mm-hmm.
Because you do have the push and pull of like some directors, they want to stick exactly with the source material. Some of them want to do like, they're like, no, I want to do my own vision of this. But then there's also the money making factor from the studios. So it's not like in a normal movie where it's just the director versus the studio.
Yeah.
Is you have the director versus the studio versus the source material.
Yeah, I
And
think
it-
it's hit and miss depending on the director. Because when Watchmen came out, the guy who was gonna direct it before Zack Snyder wanted to change everything. And Zack Snyder's like, I took it from him to save. It was Terry Gilliam. He was like, I made this movie the way it should have been to save it from the Terry Gilliams of the
I
world.
remember reading about what changes he was gonna make.
He wanted everyone to be. He wanted to change, alter the reality of the ending, to where, when the bomb or whatever goes off, Dr. Manhattan like messes with time, and all the characters that are superheroes basically just become superheroes in a comic book, and they're walking down the street like, oh, what happened? And then this little kid's like reading a comic book with them in it, and he's like, hey, you guys are dressed like my comic book, and they're just like, what? And
That's weird.
it's stupid. It's really, really dumb. And he just was gonna make it up because he was like, that's my vision. And those are the directors you don't want on things like this.
Yeah. That's the kind of people that you end up with, like anime remakes.
Like Dragon Ball.
Yeah, like Dragon Ball. Oh my god, that
Which
was
I
a
didn't see, and I don't
fucking
think we even
nightmare.
have time to get fully into that movie.
No, okay, we
Evolution.
Yeah, Dragon Ball.
need to have a
Evolution.
whole
You know,
podcast where it's nothing but us talking about really bad anime
You know, I
remakes.
put $10 on that movie.
Dude, Michael Bay.
Yeah. Oh, no one had to keep stop. I was telling Kramer, turn on the light.
Oh.
I spent $10 on Dragon Ball Evolution for a
The
ticket.
switch, man. You know, turn on the light.
It's good
You
enough.
turned it off on the
That's
fan
good
now.
enough. Oh, God.
Yeah, man, Michael Bay is real bad about that. He likes to take.
I still haven't watched all of TMNT. I've only watched like
I
the
haven't
turtle
seen it.
section.
I didn't even.
I would
bother.
skip everything else.
I got the trailer and that's it.
The turtles were good,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
Yeah.
So next podcast, us complaining about really bad American anime remakes because the Japanese ones are normally badass.
We
Like
should
Genshin.
just do
We gotta watch
shitty
a bunch of
movies.
Yeah.
Huh?
We got to watch a bunch of shitty movies first.
Yeah,
'cause
Kramer,
now
you need to
it's
start.
just
You need to watch Green Lantern, the Fantastic Four movies from back in the.
I've seen
2000.
those.
See, whenever people like tell me like, oh, they're terrible, I'm not gonna watch it.
Well, now you have a reason to watch it.
Yeah.
So we can shit on it for other people to listen to.
Yeah.
I think Roger Ebert liked Green Lantern more than Thor.
What? That man's too old to be reviewing movies.
He passed away.
Huh?
He passed away.
Oh, good.
We're just gonna edit that out.
No.
Don't edit it out. I meant it.
God damn it, Juan.
Sorry, that was my fault.
It was. Should have known that was coming.
No, how would I have known?
Because Juan's a terrible person.
I take responsibility, but how would I have known?
Okay. So this is our DBZ podcast / Deadpool /
These nuts.
did not watch Fantastic Four,
Yep.
Maybe next time.
or maybe
No,
not.
fine.
Or maybe not.
It'd probably be a couple podcasts before we even get to it.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's in a rush to hear about it.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but yeah. So anyway,
But let's all go into it with the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going into it with like a clean slate.
I wouldn't say clean slate, but we can go into it with like optimism.
Sure, why
I'll give
not?
it that.
Let's look for the good shit.
Yeah. And on that, I'm Kramer.
I'm Juan.
Ryan.
Tom.
Thanks.
Did you say you had a catchphrase?
It was just the we're best spuds.
That's not great for a sign off at all.
It's not a sign off. It's the catchphrase for the show.
Okay.
Who wants to get
Okay.
pizza?
Let's go eat pizza.
Let's go eat pizza.
Pizza.